Hello, Sudoku friends, and welcome again to the channel and to the New York Times Hard Sudoku Puzzle. Today is July 19, 2023. We'll get started right away. I see quite a lot of 8s. So let's see, we got 8s over here and down. Yes, 2 8s blocking across here, 1 8 blocking down. So here's an 8. Now we have 8 and 4 here and 8 and 4 here. So we need 8 and 4s in these two squares here. More 8s and 1s. 8 and 1 here, 8 and 1 here. We need 8 and 1s for these two squares. Can we do more with the 8s, I wonder? 8 blocks across here and up here. Yes, here's an 8. And now we need an 8 here or here. And we know that this is where it goes because one of these is an 8. Therefore, none of these can be 8s. This 8 blocks here, so here's the 8, yes. Now we need a 5, 6, and a 4 across here. Here's a 4, and here we have 5s and 6s. What else do we see? Well, we see a 1 blocking down and across. One of these is a 1, therefore we have 1s here. We also have 7s, yes. 1 and 7 here, 1 and 7 here, 1 and 7 here. And we have a 5 and a 6 blocking across, so we have 5 and 6s here. 5, 6 here, 1, 7 here, 4, 3 here. 3 blocks down, so here's a 4, here's a 3. Now we got a 4 here because of these two 4s blocking down, this 4 blocking over. Yes, a 4 goes here. So 1, 7, I think I said. This 3 blocks here, this 3 blocks here, so here's a 3. 1, 7, 5, 9. Therefore, 6 and a 2 for these squares. The 2 blocks up here, so therefore a 6. Here's a 2. 5, 6. Therefore, this must be a 9. Now we got a 1 and a 5 here. And the 9 blocks, so one of these is a 9, right? What else can we see? Well, for one thing, we do have a 6 blocking here, here, and here, and we have a 6 blocking here. So we need a 6 for one of these 3 squares. And we know that these two have to be 5 and 6. So it is clear that the 6 goes here and the 5 here. This 5 blocks down, so we need a 5 over here somewhere. And it needs to go here. And why is that? Well, these have to be 1s and 8, right? And this 5 makes sure that none of these can ever be a 5. So a 5 for column 8 must go here. Here now we're looking for a 2 and a 6. We have a 2 blocking down. So here's 6, here's a 2. Now we got 2s here or here and 6, 6, 6. We got 6 blocking across here, 6 blocking up. These are 1s and 8s. Therefore, this is a 6. And now this 6 blocks across, this blocks up, this blocks down. We have got 6s here or here. Now we got 2 6s blocking here. We got this 6 blocking down. Here is a 6. What else is happening in this row? 7. A 1, 5, 7, and a 3. 1, 5, 7. Here's a 3, right? 1, 5, 7. 3 blocks over. 3 blocks up. One of these is a 3. Therefore, this square must be a 3. What did we have here? 1, 7. 1 blocks over. Yes, 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 I know. So this square must be a 7, mustn't it? We need a 1, 5, and a 7 across here. There's a 1 and a 5 blocking here. Here's a 7. And now this is interesting because we had a 3 blocking. We had a 3 for these two squares. Now we have a 7 for the same two squares. So 3 and 7 here makes these a 4 and a 2. The 2 blocks here, of course, so here's a 4, here's a 2. Now we need a 4 and a 9 for these squares. We got 4 is blocking these squares here, and this 4 blocks this square. So here's a 4, therefore this is a 4 and this is a 9. That gives us a 9 here. 1, 8, therefore this can only be a 5. That gives us this 5 and this 9. So what does that mean? It means that these are 3, 7, therefore here we're looking for a 2 and a 6. The 6 blocks across, here's a 2, therefore, and a 6 here. We had a 5 and a 6 here. Now this is a 6 and this is a 5. Here 1, 7, here 1, 7, here therefore not 1, 7. Let's make use of our knowledge that these cannot be 1s and 7s, because we would then have a unique rectangle. And that would mean a puzzle with 2 solutions, which is an invalid puzzle, as we know. So if this is not a 1 or a 7, what else is missing across here? A 2 and a 3. So maybe I should look somewhere else for the next number. As I'm looking at these squares, I do recall that these had to be 4 8s and the 4 blocks over, and I don't know how long it's been doing that for, but now this is an 8 and this is a 4. And that gives us an 8 here, of course, and a 1 here. So now we got 1, 7 here. We also have 1, 7 here. Therefore, yes, of course, this couldn't be a 1, 7 anyway. And these must be a 9 and 2. The 2 blocks up, so here's a 9, here's a 2. 2 blocks down, 2 blocks up, 2 blocks over, here's another 2. And now let's see if we can figure out what this is. If it's not a 1 or a 7, there's only one more digit possible in the row, and that is a 3. So let's enter 3 here, shall we? Enter 3, therefore here. This is still a 1, 5. This is also a 1, 5. And therefore this is not a 1, 5. Let's try not to do a unique rectangle again. Let's see if we can find a simple logical way of solving the rest of the puzzle. We know that these were 7 3s. The 3 now blocks across, making this a 7 and this a 3, and therefore this is a 7 and this is a 1. Now we got a 1 here. And that takes care of this 7, 1 we had up here. Now we have a 1 in one of these squares and in one of these. These must be 9 and 5. We have a 9 blocking across. Here's a 5. Here's a 9. Now this must be a 5. And this must be a 7. This is also a 7. This must be a 1. This must be a 5. And this must be a 1. That wasn't too terrible, I think. That was not quite as easy as yesterday's puzzle, which was on the very easy side. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now. See you back here again soon, I hope.